Balfour. Yes, welcome to On the Beat podcast. And welcome Desiree. Desiree, what's up, girl?
School. School is what's up.
School is what's
But
up.
yeah, for real. But you have to schedule time for yourself. Make sure you get that sleep in, relax a little bit.
Watch me, last night I tried to sleep and I couldn't sleep because the amount of things on your mind. You know how much things you have to do and accomplish.
Listen, my plan is when I get home, go and sleep until 6 o'clock. Get up 6 o'clock and go and do work.
I feel that what Alexia is doing. She's going to sleep.
Well, I don't have to go and sleep because else I would be sleeping now. But don't do anything related to school until 6 o'clock.
Right.
So you catch me at the right time, actually.
All right. Well, there's a good one. And today we're going to talk about what is the best place in Trinidad to chill out, to hang out, as a young person. And when I mean as a young person, we're talking about, it could be places 18 years and over, it could be places
Well, I can't really
for
go
13,
nowhere.
for 13. All right, so we're
Mhm.
moving from 13 to higher,
Right.
13 to higher. So it will vary, right? So young people these days, I hear young people these days, they like to, it depends on the personality too, yeah? They like to hang out at
Precisely.
home, you know?
It depends on what is your ideal way to hang out. Whether it be with one or two friends and all, they're just chilling with somebody's house or they have a little eats and drinks.
Yeah.
I know something some of my friends like to do. We would like to come over and just probably sleep.
And
It's like all
that's the
of us,
hangout right there.
yeah, just chillax with each other
And
and
sleep.
just sleep. Because we all like to we all need to sleep because with school and everything, the sleep deprived life is not a good one.
Yeah.
I know that well.
I never experienced that one though, a sleep hangout. I never experienced that. I feel I'll go try that flick sometime.
Yeah, get all your sleepy friends. You always have one or two. Just want to hang out, just chillax, maybe watch a movie, and then go and sleep. So the slumber party would actually involve sleeping.
Huh.
And
And
then you have
there
yeah,
and there are young people who like to go out. They like to hang out in
yeah, you have
malls and
to
them kind of
hype
stuff.
up, kind of. Yeah, so it really depends on what is your preference. If you prefer to chill and relax, or if you prefer to go hype or go exercise or do something
Yeah.
lively, it really depends.
Well, I like to do a little of everything, right? It depends on your crew too, eh? It depends on the crew
True,
too.
because I know somebody who's like pump is pump, and then I know people who's like, yeah, I will be on my phone whole day.
And I know some people is like, hey, I rather stay in my bed than go anywhere else, and
If I'm being honest, I think in what Alexia, no.
hmm I wish she was on, she would have say, yeah, she rather stay in she bed than go anywhere else.
Next thing you know, she pop in and we be like, yo, we was talking about you.
Yeah, we was bad talking here, girl. We was bad talking here.
I will quote you, I never say we bad talk.
What?
I never say we
Hello.
bad talker.
Alexia have given us the green light to bad talker.
Oh, really?
Somebody said that, right? I don't know who said that, but somebody said that. But anyway, what are some of the places that you just love to go besides your house?
I mean, for this pandemic, for the extroverted people, is like your house is not that fun anymore unless if the people come by your house.
Yeah, true.
And so places that, to be honest, I could go anywhere. Almost anywhere. Because for me, where we go is not my concern. My concern is making memories and hanging out with the people. So we could go on a hike, we could go 5 islands, we could go to the mall, we could go Queens Park Savannah. It don't really matter to me. once I could spend time with you, hang out, have fun, and make memories, I real good.
Hey, I like you. So he's not a fussy person then.
No. I mean, if I ain't feeling to go on a hike, I telling you sayonara, I ain't going with you.
Yeah.
But I will meet you after. We could go savannah after if you're interested. But if I ain't not anymore, I wouldn't do it. But yeah, I don't fuss.
All
I
right, all
really don't
right.
fuss.
Well, it has certain places like the other day, I went with a couple friends to Kaiso Blues Cafe, right? Kaiso Blues Cafe is like the, I wouldn't say the ultimate lemon spot, but it's unique in Trinidad and because of the fact that it have entertainment, right?
I think
And
it was on your Instagram.
yes,
Or
they have
somewhere.
Instagram and so on. Yeah, they're on Instagram.
No,
And
yours. I
oh,
don't know if
mine?
it's Instagram or status or something.
Oh,
I
maybe. I
remember.
don't know. But the fact is, they have like different type of nights, whether it's jazz or rock or those type of nights.
Oh.
And when I go to the place, though, when I go to the place, you feel the history of the place. It's not like uh glamour of ambience or a rundown of ambience. It's like on the walls is seeing the paintings of icons and so on, and those who pass through that cafe. And I was like, wait, just sit down inside and it feeling like it just watching around. I was like, oh my goodness, something about this place feeling rich of history. And it's a restaurant bar, but with a stage and live band, and that night we went, it had what we call girls rock night, right?
Interesting.
And I didn't know rock was so big in Trinidad, honestly. I didn't know rock
Anything
was
could
so
be
big
big
in
in
Trinidad,
Trinidad.
apparently.
Anything
And
could be big.
these young women, and it's not old women, young women,
Mm-hmm.
real rocking it out. They leading the bands. You understand? And it's actual yeah. It's like real thing happening, Chad. And it's like, whoa. And everybody like the popular, because well, I don't know that because I'm not into rock really. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like they're so popular that the crowd know them, Chad. You understand? And it's in the crowd that's going and singing the songs and thing and leaving the seats to go forward to the stage
All
and it's
right.
like what? And I ain't gonna lie,
Okay.
we went there for to see the musicians, right? Because we love music naturally. And the musicians was awesome, Chad. The musicians were like, and the bass man was like, whoa, because he changing different tones and thing, and also I think that's one of the best places to hang out, really. You know? Yeah, because it could
So
eat, it could, yeah.
you like those kind of history
Mm,
read kind of things.
yes, yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
why. When I think of that, I think of like going Queen's Hall or going Napa and sitting down, and then these kind of performances that are more culturally based. So I think there was a time I went, can't remember where it was. It was either Queen's Hall or Napa. I think it was Napa. And
Mm-hmm.
they had those kind of carnival things where they have the peregrinade. I think I said that correctly. I just always mix it up. But those kind of culturally things. So when you talk about those culturally rich places and those history based places, that's what comes to mind. So
Yeah,
places like Queen's Hall and Napa and other places where it's rather popular and big, but it's also culturally based, and you have good performances. That's what comes to mind.
and somehow the atmosphere would just be different. The
Yeah, I would say so.
atmosphere, yeah, is be different. So I know you could go a concert, but yet you ain't feel the history of It don't feel the history. It don't feel like you are surrounded by history. And but this was different. And I guess what you now talk about there, it's a different feel when you're inside those type of places.
So let me ask you, are you picky when it comes to places hanging
Uh,
out?
it depends on if I'm tired or not.
I think that's with everybody, you know.
For example, I now talk about the restaurant bar,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not the restaurant bar kind of person. I don't like to go restaurant bar. So if you tell me to leave my home, I'll be going in the restaurant to eat and to chill out. I'll be like, it must have entertainment. Like in this cafe, it had to have live performances for me to be like, okay, I pump it.
All
But
right.
besides that, it's just a going TGI Friday or going wherever and or crave. And it's like, uh, all I go ahead. I'm not interested. I rather stay home and buy some KFC or some kind of thing. And yeah.
Sad, rather sad.
So that's the only picky area, and I don't like crowd neither. Meaning, like
Mm.
for example, if my sister or one of them said, "Hey, let me go on the beach," but yet they're choosing a popular day to go on the beach,
A
right? They're
holiday.
choosing a holiday. I don't want to do that. No, no. And because I thinking about traffic, I thinking that you have your personal space, people bombarding you, people walking across your sheets or some kind of stuff. It's like, yeah,
Mm.
I'm picking that way.
All right. Okay. So if somebody call you up and be like, "Hey, you want to go on a hike?"
I would, I would, I would. Once is a nice day.
Well, yes, of course. You wouldn't want to go on a hike on a rainy day.
Yeah,
You would.
yeah. No, I love to go on a hike on a rainy day too. When I mean a nice day, once it's not like a crowded area that they're choosing to go and hike on, that everybody could be there and it's like, yeah, it make the hike fun anymore. Look, the other day I went on a hike down Shakari. That's one of the islands in Trinidad.
Down
And
here, no?
there's down the islands.
Okay.
And the hike, what inspired me about it is that it had history of that island. I used to,
You like history, but
yeah. I didn't know. Strangely, I never studied history. Yeah? I didn't like history in high
I don't
school.
really like
Yeah.
history. Well, I guess studying for it mainly. I don't like history or learning about it to get an exam for. If I'm learning it for general knowledge, fine, I will listen. But you see them dates? No, thank you. This is hard.
But you would love the history down Shakari. It's like a horror movie.
I
I
don't
always
like
say,
horror.
I always said, how come they didn't shoot a horror movie down here? How come? And one of the history is that they used to send all the lepers there, those who suffering from leprosy.
Mm-hmm.
And because that's like the furthest island from Trinidad, right? And there were nuns from who were based in Dominican Republic, but they were origin from France, who would come down, and this is like in the early 1900s, right? Who would come
Uh-huh.
down to see about the lepers, and they end up contracting leprosy as well and dying as well. So the history you saw where they lived or where they stayed, where the lepers stayed, where the nuns stayed, where the doctor office was, you saw their graves and the periods as well of
You
the
look
graves.
happy to say.
No, it's like there's so much history. You saw how they were operating the whole scenario. And then to the island is like it's strange. It's like barren. It's nothing grows there, kind of way, you know?
Mm.
And it's like thorns and thistles just growing there. And it's like it's strange, it's horrifying, it's but we saw a bullet on the floor
Oh,
from way back
okay.
then. We was
Oh,
like, should we take it? Should we take it? Should we take it?
I mean, yeah. What
We
did you?
didn't take it. We didn't take it because
Oh, God.
one of the tour guides said that yeah, well, it could take it, but if police happen to stop you along the road and they search you, what gonna happen to you? You know? Yeah. But yeah, I love when there's meaning to what you are doing. I love that.
Cool.
So, what other places you desire, or what cool place you have went to?
Other than the ones that I've mentioned.
Which is the mall that way you mentioned.
No, you mentioned the mall, not me.
I didn't mention the mall.
Yes, you did.
I don't go to the mall.
mentioned. Okay, I have gone to the mall. So, although the mall kind of loses its taste, but it's a typical place. It's a rather typical place. Anyways, I went I went to Five Islands for the first time during the
How was it?
vacation.
How was it?
It was good.
I never went there.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
it never enticed me.
Wow. Dang. That's strange. I would have expected, because I mean I could expect someone like me who hasn't gone to Five Islands yet, because I'm still young. But you not I ain't going there.
Yes, I'm young still, yeah. Hello. But Five Islands, not really. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. What am
The
I?
activities was nice. I think the first ride I went on, it was kind of horrifying in the beginning, but after I was like, oh wait, this is supposed to be fun.
What ride was
And
that?
then you, I can't remember the name,
What
but I
happened?
know. Okay, so it had two slides. These things are high,
Mm.
so you climb up on. You take stairs going all the way on top. You have two. You have a blue one that goes straight down, and then you have a red one that makes some swirls and then go down.
So which
And
one you
the
took?
enemy. I took the red. My friend took the blue.
Ooh.
Yeah. So in the beginning, because it's how fast you're going, it felt when you now go on the slide, your back is not in contact with the slide. So it's like if you're flying, which is the terrifying part. But then after, when I catch myself, I was like, wait, this is fun. I was like, okay, cool.
So you did it more than once then?
That particular one, no. Or the lazy river is nice though. The lazy
Obviously,
river
day.
straight around the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I went
lazy river
on
is
the
like lazy.
yeah. I mean, is the name? They had a kind of beach, Gandhi Beach, where they
Mhm.
make waves. They legit make waves. It was nice. And then they
So you
also
surf
have
on that? Did you surf on that?
no, the surfing is somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I did surf, but I didn't have the weight to. If I had the weight, I would have probably gotten it, but I didn't.
Wait, it have to have
Okay.
a weight?
No. I was too light.
Oh, but why? Since when that is happening surfing?
I don't know. I don't know if it's the board too heavy. I can't remember. But yeah, I was too light.
Hmm.
And then I went on the go-karts, the racing karts. That was nice. Probably my first attempt of driving, but
Really?
I
You
was
never went on go-karts before?
I went on bumper karts.
Well, yeah, bumper carts is yeah, okay.
But I meant like a
Close enough.
actual driving.
Close enough. Close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've been on hikes, although COVID has majorly changed what I used to know hiking from and what is hiking now. Because when I was younger, hiking was more through the bush and through river,
Right.
and it wasn't directly uphill, but it was more flat.
Mm-hmm.
So like when you're hiking to um waterfalls and all those kind of things. Whereas now, a hike is walking up a mountain. And it's like, I don't remember this. I don't remember a hike being this at all.
Is it because of the type of hike that you choose? Maybe.
First off, I did not choose it because I was invited.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I could make, but it would take me a little while. Yeah. So
Have you ever went San Fernando Hills?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you should try it. It's a cool place to chill out to. It's have a nice overlooking the San Fernando, obviously, and the sea. Um, it have a picnic area. Um, yeah, and yeah, it's a nice place to just chill, talk, sleep.
I find a nice place to go for like a chill, especially my opinion, especially during the night.
Hmm.
I would say is Queen's Park Salon because you have the food, you have the space, and you have the field if you want to. Well, highly doubt during the night you would want to run around and play, but like children. But it's a nice place in my opinion because you have all this stuff and it's not hot because
Hmm.
it's cool and
Yeah,
you can chill and all that stuff. It's really nice. I don't mind. And then you have Haagen-Dazs on the other side.
true,
Yeah,
true.
food and ice cream.
There's another place that is similar to that, but it don't have the big savannah. It's Cross
Yeah.
Crossings. That's in San Fernando. Cross Crossings.
Nah, I don't live down south enough. So I don't
Well,
go there either. So
I don't live down south neither, but I just go everywhere. You have to go everywhere.
I cannot go everywhere. Not now.
Yeah, but that is like it's a whole street of food carts. Yeah,
Mhm.
so it had different type of food carts and just like in the savannah, and you just choose what you want and chill out. But the different, I think the savannah is better because of the ambience. Um, Down there is just like it's in the highway. What else will do? It's a traffic light there, what else will do? It's not much to do.
Mm. Where else is a nice place to hang out? A nice
How
place you
about, oh, I went early, no, last month, I went a place in Stone Street that is in Port of Spain.
Mhm.
It's like a dance club, and it's not like the wine and jam kind of dancing. It's like professional dancing. It's like salsa or ballroom type of
Spanish.
dancing, them kind of stuff. Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like Spanish ballroom kind of.
yeah. You
Ooh.
know, so it have one level, which is an indoor level where you dance whatever dance they advertise, which is like, for example, salsa or rampa.
Mhm.
And then on top, it have a rooftop level where you get to dance to different type of songs. Then so it's any dancing on top in the rooftop.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's
that's so
real cool.
nice. Is that what age group for that?
I'll ask. I will ask. I'll
Nah,
ask, but
that
it's
sounds
real
like a nice.
nice. You'll
Yeah.
you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it.
See, a nice place too. Is a better version of Trinity. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. But it's a
Mhm.
nice mall to go to because you still have the cinema, you have arcades and food places,
Mhm.
stuff like that. Nice place to knock about and take pictures.
Yeah, well, there are many places in Trinidad and Tobago to hang out and
Undiscovered.
what?
Some are undiscovered.
Yeah,
Well,
some
that's
are
biased.
undiscovered. Some are really undiscovered, and I know that young people may have discovered some areas as well. And as we highlighted earlier, it depends on personalities,
Yeah.
right? And what they want to do or what they like to do. And sometimes your friends, you might want to do something, but your friends don't want to do it. So that is like, I don't know. That's like
I
a
think the good
awkward
thing
moment.
about it is having different types of friends. So if you have, I guess for me, because
Mhm.
I'm not a picky person, I could chill, but I could also pump at the same time. So it depends on who invite me to where.
True. So this is an announcement. We holding a youth hangout May at the end of May, right? A youth hangout at the end of May. So there's another place to hang out at the end of May, which is by my place, right? On like I say the last Saturday in May we'll aim for, and in the evening time. So all young people come and hang out, right? So
Now
hopefully we have
let me see. That's a pump for pump. That is a chill. What kind of
it,
line that?
it's like it's like
Unless
a chill
can it for
vibe.
both? Is that
Huh?
both? Both of them? You get it that way?
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to On the Beat podcast. Feel free to share, follow, and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, and Instagram. Stay blessed, everyone.